People were not aware of a program that we had where we can install detectors, regular smoke detectors, along with special bed shaker alarms.
But now hundreds of people are aware and awaiting installation after a story we first told you about a few weeks ago.
That's right. So sadly, this started after a member of the deaf community died in a fire in Surprise. But that tragedy has sparked change.
The American Red Cross sharing with us how special smoke detectors for deaf and hard of hearing are available, and they're available for free, too.
ABC15's Jordan Bonnke in Surprise this morning. Efforts underway that really could be saving lives here, Jordan.
Hey, good morning to you guys. You know, all this started, we were live out here, I think it was just early last month, at this home in Surprise after a member of our deaf community perished in a fatal fire. Many in both the deaf and the hearing community said if they had this specialized bed shaker alarm, this could have been prevented. We shared, all we did is just do our job. We just shared a little bit of information. The community did the rest, and lives will be saved because of it.
It had to be hard.
A few days into the new year, a fire at a Surprise home took the life of 82-year-old Cynthia Minter. Surprise firefighter and EMT Zach Pettit says the fire was so intense, by the time they responded, the roof had already caved in.
And we heard that she was deaf, and then we started putting the pieces together that potentially she couldn't even hear her alarm when this fire was going off.
That led the Red Cross and Arizona Burn Foundation to reach out to ABC15 to say not only do they have bed shaker alarms for those who are deaf and hard of hearing, but the typically $200 to $300 smoke detector is free for those who qualify, and in some cases they'll even come to your house and install them. The Red Cross tells us typically they install about a dozen bed shakers a year, but after our story aired in February, we're told roughly 200 people requested them.
A lot of people went and applied as well just because of your story.
Tara Giambalvo helped get the word out for the many deaf members of the West Valley in search of peace of mind.
I have 4 deaf people who live in my house. That means 300, 300, 300. So to get that for free, that's amazing.
So on Thursday, the Surprise Fire Department, American Sign Language interpreters, and volunteers got a quick ASL lesson and packed up about 30 of these bed-shaking smoke detectors to install them at Surprise households who need them. Arizona Burn Foundation says this is just the start.
Our goal is 1,000 over the next 24 months.
The bed shaker listens for the beep of a traditional smoke alarm, then triggers a strobe light and another piece placed under the bed to shake and alert a deaf person of a possible fire.
I let you snore.
Kathy and her husband not only got to feel what it would be like if it went off, but they also got to see firsthand how the hearing community is working to make them feel safe. How do you feel now that you have the bed shaker?
Oh, I feel good. Great. Wow, I really appreciate all your help. Thank you.
The Arizona Burn Foundation says all these installations, they will continue here next week over in the Scottsdale area. If you want any sort of information on how you can either donate or volunteer, because volunteers are always needed for both the Red Cross and the Arizona Burn Foundation, we put links on our website at abc15.com. And I just also want to add that it's rare that in a local news story that we can actually measure with a quantifying amount of what our impact will do. And I wish that we could do this for almost every single news story. This is why we do what we do, is to help the community. So I'm just glad to be able to share it. We're live this morning in Surprise. We'll send it back to you guys.
Yeah, Jordan, it's so sad what this came from, which was a woman losing her life in a fire like that. But let's prevent it from happening again in our community. And people heard that call to action.
Absolutely. And because you followed up, Jordan, you're standing for what's right. And no doubt this is going to save lives. So, Jordan, thank you for your efforts on this.